Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I'm your hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and we are back to do the latest episode of the download being recorded for us on June the 11th, 2021. This is for you. If you found this message, especially if you're new, there's definitely something here for you. If you're returning, you already know how this works. This is about tribe. This is about the love and peace and happiness tribe. So this is for any zodiac sign that finds the message. For any point in time when you find the message, Spirit will divinely design the timing of your finding this message. The messages contained here in this are channeled and principled on the laws of the universe. So if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. And let's begin. From P and Q's Oracle. Hold on a second. Okay. What is the message you have for tribe at this time? Please and thank you. So thankful and grateful to be of service. Blessed God, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. Bless these messages from our beloved brothers and sisters of humanity, that source energy, that all is one, one is all. We are blessed, safe, and protected no matter where we stand in our skin, as is all of our property, all of our children, all our assets, all of our birthright. Praise, thank you. Okay. So what is the perfect message for the tribe today? Thank you. There it is. It flipped over. Look. Okay. It's Q. Okay, with the necklace. It says Q with the necklace. Well, I look like a little baby face to me right now. Okay. So, my grandsons, they have these crystal necklaces, the jewelry, the custom channeled healing jewelry that I create for you. My grandsons all have one, and they're very precious to them. They really love their crystal jewelry. So there's something here about a gift. Ooh, I hear a gift you inherited from your ancestors. It is very precious to you. It is your inheritance. It is a spiritual inheritance. It is healing. It is beautiful. And healing. I said it is healing. So some of you, that beautiful gift that you have from your ancestors is the ability to heal. Okay. Now, let's get our words of clarity out from my custom deck to see what are the words of clarity for us. What's the focal points of advantage for our love, peace, and happiness? Thank you, Septina, for moderating the channel today. For love today, we have share the love. For peace today, we have rebirth. Okay. And for happiness, what do we have today for happiness? Okay. Here it is. We have possess. Okay. The bottom of the deck is manifestation. I hear share the love because you created a rebirth. You manifested a rebirth. What is this? It's being reborn. You know what it is because you asked for it. You manifested it. You've been focused upon it. Your mind, your heart, your energy has been set on looking at it. Okay. So share the love. If you ask for love, definitely give the love. If you ask for something to come back because of the rebirth energy, if you ask for a new life, then be willing to embrace that. What we've asked for is the message there. I'm hearing it's advantageous for us to look at where we have that ability to share the love and be consciously aware of those who share love with us. Be at peace. Everything is changing. Everything is changing. You're changing. The energy is changing. Be at peace with the rebirth process that's happening right now. During rebirth, okay, so they're saying birth again, and they're saying, look at the birthing process. I'm being shown, the woman is in gestation for 9 months. She is creating this new life in her stomach. So that baby doesn't see the light of day for 9 months. So for somebody, there's the energy of 9 months coming out. There's also the energy of not seeing the light of day. Also, for an extended period of time. Also, there's the idea of the dark night of the soul, because when you can't see the light of day and you're held off, it's dark. It's dark like the night, okay? And the birthing process is not always easy. It's actually usually very painful. It's on my shirt. Anyways, okay, it's usually very painful. And so I hear, but if you use, interesting, they're kind of really going into depth on the birthing process. So when I gave birth to my child over 25 years ago, I refused to take any type of pain numbers or any of that, because I was aware that if I did that, my child would be born drowsy and affected by the drugs. So I did a natural childbirth, and that's one of the things that we're being guided to. Use natural remedies, and yet natural, if you do have aches and pains associated with this rebirth, because some of you do. In other words, there might be some headaches. I mean, specifically hearing migraines. That has a lot more to do with the restructuring I'm hearing of the mental faculties. In other words, the synapses are running differently now. And so as your brain is cutting new paths of focus, of memory, a new synaptic patterning is being formed. You could be experiencing, and as the old, I'm hearing more importantly, as the old synaptic patterning is being left to the wayside to be dried up and removed, is the way I'm hearing, it is leaving a bit of headache type feeling in you, because your body is sensitive to the physical changes that you're going through. And again, they're reminding me that the changing in your decision making and your behaviors will affect you down to a genetic level. So some of you will experience aches and pains in strange places of your body. And I'm hearing what they're using as the boys, like Quentin came in my room the other day and he says, "Grandma, my leg hurts." And I said, "Well, honey, it's just growing pains." And so likewise, they're using that with you here today, saying it is growing pains that you're feeling, okay? We are not medically trained professionals. So if you feel like you need to see your doctor, or if you're having something that is urgent, do what you need to do. Again, you're always responsible for the choices you make, so make them responsibly. But some of you don't feel that it's that serious. You don't feel like you need to run off to some emergency room or schedule a doctor's appointment. And if this is you, but you're trying to understand what's going on with you, then they're saying it's important for you to understand that this is linked to the spiritual shift that you've made by the changing of your consciousness, is the way it's coming through. So from the download oracle today, this boat is dropped anchor, and now where it sits seems to be a dry place. That's again showing me the synaptic patterning, because I said we're waiting for that old synaptic patterning to dry up, was the words that I used, okay? The statement on the back says, it's a bunch of definitions: nowhere, not in or to any place, not anywhere, now, at the present time or moment, here, in, at, or to this place or position. It says nowhere equals now, here. Are you getting nowhere, or how are you now here? It's a simple shift in perspective, or the space between now and here. So a perspective shift is very necessary. It has something to do with healing abilities that we have attained, that we were born with. It's part of our birthright. You've manifested something that gives you the possession of happiness. They're going back to the word possess, in the position of happiness, saying, this happiness is yours. You possess it. You obtain it. You contain it. You maintain it. Okay. And the guidance today, coming from the words of clarity, we had the word flow fall out of the deck. So it's like going with the energetic flow. So the stream of consciousness, the stream of energy is pushing you in a specific direction. And if you try to fight it, I hear, and even if you don't try to fight it, there might be certain bumps and bruises, because they're reminding me when I fell, we had gone to a natural hot spring here in Nevada, and we went into the spring and we were walking, and the water took me off of my feet, and I was pushed down the river for a while. And when I got out, there were some bumps, there were some bruises, I lost some jewelry. But the fact of the matter is, when it comes to the flow of consciousness, some of where the universe is guiding us will leave some bumps and bruises, because there's some things, look, rejection is at the bottom of the deck. There's some things that don't go with us. There's some things that don't go in that direction. There's some things that don't go there, okay? And so what I'm seeing is, let it go. Stay with the flow of consciousness. Stay with the flow of the universe. Some of these things that we try to hold on to, and I'm hearing they are mainly material possessions. They are not necessarily, so I'm hearing valid or as significant or important as you think they are. Okay, not as valid, not as significantly important as you think they are. Okay, that's different. Does that even make sense to you? Okay. Let's take a pulse on the world outside. We'll use the giant Rider-Waite to do this. Okay. But are you getting nowhere, or are you now here within an experience in which has something to do with your healing, where in the past you have rejected something? You're now being asked to share the love, bring the rebirth of peace, and possess the happiness that's here for you because you have manifested it. The universe is showing you the way in which to flow. So let's see what's going on externally to us at this time from the giant Rider-Waite. One card to show the external energy, please, and thank you. What is the guidance? Okay. Externally, there is the 9 of Wands. Oh, I hear somebody is really tired of being blocked. Somebody's really tired of being estranged, even. Somebody's tired of being at a distance. They're on the other side of the fence, and that's not where they want to be. They've been through some bumps and bruises as the universe has shown them consequences to their actions, to their behaviors, to their perceptions. Somebody really don't like where they find themselves. I heard, and we sit. The bottom of the deck is just to see. I told you they will cut out whatever is external. You cut this out because it was in order to increase the balance in your life. Some of you cut out somebody from your life during the time of Libra, is what I hear, or during October or late September. Something happened, and it was a karmic ending. The way it came through is karmatic. It was a karmatic ending. Now, 9 of Wands is Chiron, the wounded healer. So externally to you, somebody has been wounded. They've been through a lot. I hear because of whatever transpired in their life up until the point of the cutting off of this connection, this energy, this experience, their actions, the karma, the repercussions, the cycles coming back as a result of those. Okay, so whatever somebody did coming back to them, and they're showing me that 2020 judgment, which has come out repeatedly since I first downloaded it. They say just stop and breathe. So overall, what this is saying is, in the world, there are many people right now. They're being overwhelmed by these experiences that we've been through, which is to close out old cycles, close out old karmic cycles. A lot of people are just completely overwhelmed by this. I hear justice stepped in and to recreate balance, to create new balance, to bring the rebirth of peace. These things had to take place. And I hear, and the world is having to deal with their wounding I hear the world has to deal with its wounding. Okay. And I'm being shown that this is in regards to social structures, personal histories. Yeah, I'm hearing this is in regards to experiences that they've carried. I hear like badges of honor right in front of them. So there are different ones who've carried different painful experiences from their past as though they are badges of honor. They've worn them very proudly. They've, well, it's because I'm a this and I went through that, and they've worn them very proudly. Interesting. They're saying there's a big creative energy when one does that. There's a big recreation of energy the more one continues to make these types of proclamations. Okay. Somebody here is afraid of justice. Oh boy, I hear there's, and it's a lot of them. They're afraid of justice, afraid of their karmic repercussions, trying to avoid them, not wanting to accept the karmic repercussions for the place that they found themselves. Okay, so that's what's going on externally. Let's look at tribe now. We use the Eye of Love Tarot and see what's going on with tribe. Please and thank you for showing me a beautiful tribe at this time. What are the most important messages for our beautiful tribe at this time of love and peace and happiness? This song, it was stuck in my head. I needed you. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Did you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? And then again, I hear, you know I'm such a fool for you. So is this somebody who feels like they're a fool for you, or are you feeling like a fool for somebody else? Well, let's look at what's coming out of the tarot experience at this time. Okay, thank you. You are rejecting an offer. You are saying, no, that's not for me. Thank you, but no thank you. You're saying thank you, but no thank you. Oh, before I shuffle those, they say, look at the bottom of the deck. The love is at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. So at one point there was love here. At one point there was love here. And now you're rejecting the offer. Interesting, because rejection was at the bottom of the deck. On the other side of the table, snap. You know this is real. There is love here. The love is lingering on the other side of the table. And so this person wants to come to you in love. But look, it took a whole transformation. There's been an ending here again. So externally, somebody is seeing love now that there's been an ending. What else do you have for the tribe? You're saying no, and what you're rejecting is sabotaging connections. You're rejecting those who bring toxicity to the table. You're rejecting those who bring gossip, who try to defame your name, those who would lie, those who would just bring pure argument, bickering and all that stuff. You're like, I don't have time for all of that. I don't have time for all that. And interesting, because this individual is holding 3 swords, 2 in one hand, 1 in the other. So what I'm getting from that is a decision of personal power to allow somebody to walk away. I see you've done it before, and now it's time to do it again. Okay. I see that somebody here has said something that is being perceived as very harsh. Somebody's been harsh with their words. I see that somebody has been harsh with their words from the perspective of another person. And I hear you had to. I feel like somebody does not want to walk away from you. They have not wanted to walk away from you. Okay, what else do we have? But there's no choice. It's like the flow of the river of life is taking them in another direction. And it's like, yeah, there's love there, but it's time to go. On my table, these 2 cards are sitting like this. So look, Somebody is being pulled out of this connection where they feel a lot of love. Interesting. Okay, let's get some more on this. Oh, yeah. See, the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Cups. They're saying this is the end of a emotional, romantic connection, the end of a cycle. Whatever it was, at one time, there was so much bliss. There was so much happiness there. There was so much happiness in this connection between two individuals that are now seemingly being pulled apart. I'm always playing with my hair, huh? Always playing with my hair, I know. And when I get sleepy, I really play with my hair. For anybody who knows me like intimately, they know that I do a lot of this. Okay, why am I talking about my hair? We're supposed to be channeling these messages. So maybe you play with your hair, or this person that you're thinking of, they play with their hair a lot. Okay, whatever. Moving on. Oh my goodness, the 5 of Pentacles now. Yeah, so somebody's feeling rejected, and there is a purpose to this rejection. There's a purpose to this separation. There's a purpose to this change, and it is to create a change in the way your partnerships flow. The 8 of Wands, arrows of love. Okay, so where you had arrows of love, where you had arrows of love and you will let them fly. I see that what you're changing is you're not sending arrows of love to anybody that's going to introduce you to some chaos, some confusion, anybody that's combative. If they are this, I feel like with the 5 of Pentacles, there was a lack of spirituality in this experience. And so this is why you're rejecting this opportunity. Angel number 55 is here. Okay. Let me see. What does it say? I'm being guided to look up angel number 55 and hold on a second and read it to you from Joanne Sacred Scribe's blog spot. And it says, angel number 55 is a message from your spirit angels that it is time to let go of the old that is no longer positively serving you and get ready for big changes to take place in your life. Release old doubts, fears, and perceived obstacles and look forward to wonderful new opportunities. It tells you to keep a positive attitude about the new entering your life and keep an open mind about the opportunities presenting to you. Keep in mind that everything happens for a reason and nothing happens by chance. So even though the reasons for the changes may not be clear at this point, trust that all will fall into place for you. These changes have come about so that you can break free from old restraints and constraints and freely pursue your soul mission and life purpose as a spiritual being. The angels ask that you cast off old shackles and constraints. Be true to yourself and live your life with passion and purpose. Be prepared for huge changes when the angel number 55 appears. Okay, it's been a while since I was guided to read you an angel number right here live on the show, but that makes perfect sense. So these changes that are happening in your life, like I said, they're happening to change what you're experiencing in your interpersonal relationship. So let's see what else we have. I see, again, there's a rejection that is happening here, okay? The High Priestess is coming out next, and it's coming after the 6 of Swords on my right-hand side saying, you're moving away from this love. The 3 of Pentacles is now at the bottom of the deck. Oh, some of you are moving away from this love because there was one too many involved here. And where you're going, you're keeping it to yourself. You're keeping it to yourself. You're telling everybody. Spirit has shown you. And it's interesting because we talked about the gifts of healing that was bestowed by your ancestors. And this also has to do with psychic abilities. You have the Torah in your hand, which is sacred wisdom in your hand. Okay. And there's where you're going. You may not know everything about it. There's still some mystery with the High Priestess. There's an air of mystery. But you're going into a new cycle is one thing I'm hearing. And you're going into a much more prosperous place. Somebody's going to go visit a temple by the ocean. Okay. Back on the left side, we have the 4 of Wands. And the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles right now. So over here on the left side, it's like this whole rejection was to teach somebody a new form of independence. And for some, it's to teach them overall independence because they never really had any. Okay, heard. It was a spiritual initiation. Their spirit team is right there supporting them and calling them forward is the way I hear it. Somebody is walked away from an engagement, or I hear somebody got jilted right at the altar. So somebody was about to make a higher level commitment with another person, and that just, I heard, went to hell in a handbag. Okay, on the other side of the table, the Empress on the right side of the table. So there's love here, but somebody is literally moving away from someone that they love. Why? Because of their own value and their own worth. Interesting. So it's not that you don't love somebody. I hear it's not that you don't love somebody if this is you. The Six of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. It's that you don't love somebody's behavior. So loving a person is not the same as loving their behavior. Just because you love somebody doesn't mean their behavior is always going to be something that you love. So, but if the person's behavior doesn't change, regardless of how much love you have for them, at some point you have to take care of yourself and your own happiness and mental health. Okay, mental health coming up with the Five of Swords. I'm seeing mental health as being a significant thing at hand here. Okay. I hear somebody says, I'm not qualified to deal with these types of mental health issues. So somebody is busy loving a person, and then you come to find out that this person has some severe mental health issues. The Wheel of Fortune on the left-hand side of the table. Above the Five of Swords, to the right of the Four of Wands. Okay. So this situation where you rejected an offer, somebody here rejected an offer to connect on a deeper level with a person, was a catalyst, a spiritual initiation, and the ending of a karmic cycle. Ooh, the Death card is there. Yeah. For somebody, you ended a situation with a Scorpio. Yet, through the ending, there is an entire karmic shift. And that changed the Wheel of Fortune in somebody's life. Right now, somebody is here seeing the other side of the coin. I hear somebody is here seeing the other side of the coin. On the right-hand side, what do we have? The Knight of Wands. This is taking inspired actions. This is a gotta take a dump urge. A Knight of Wands for me is my gotta take a dump urge. Gotta take a dump urge where? To go mind your business, to go take care of your health, your wealth, your family. Somebody is, again, the birthing process coming up. You know that you're in the middle of a birthing process. That doesn't mean always a physical child. For somebody it does, but for most of you, I feel like this is birthing yourself into a whole new life because of the changes that you're making. You're becoming a mystery to whoever this was in your past, leaving them out in the cold. You're not telling them where you're going or what you're doing, and they might really want to know. They really want to know. I mean, I hear they want to know so bad that they will try to instigate some drama to draw you in just so you could curse them out or talk crazy to them on the phone or whatever. They're trying to instigate some drama because you've gone ghost. With the High Priestess, somebody has gone ghost in this situation. Okay, let's go back to the left side of the table. I hear, and what this person is going to find now that the Wheel of Fortune has shifted, wow, is there was a false start here. Somebody thought they were going to marry you because that Ace of Pentacles flipped itself in reverse in my palm. The Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius here. Okay, feminine energy. It was a false start. This person rejected an opportunity that was handed to them. Why? Because it's better to be involved in the drama. They're so used to drama. That when I hear when you walked up and you said hi with a smile on your face, they pretended like they didn't see the golden opportunity that was being handed right to them. Interesting. And now the Three of Cups is saying in a social setting, So somewhere in public, you give somebody an opportunity. They didn't recognize it. They were being stubborn, and that closed the cycle. That gave you the guidance, exactly what you needed. And that catapulted this person down another path. It's interesting how one moment and one choice of response in a situation could change everything. Everything can change with one word or with the lack of one word. If somebody from anger did not take advantage of a golden opportunity, so there was a false start, and they might have thought, this is not going to grow. It's capped. Something is capped. It will not grow. Somebody is now feeling suppressed. They're going to be feeling suppressed by being left out for you. Yeah. Wow. I'm looking at the bottom of the deck right now. Below the Queen of Wands, we had the Tower. Below that, the Three of Swords. Below that, the Ten of Swords. Like, the ending was so painful for them. They didn't think that this ending was going to hurt like it did. And it took them by surprise. They didn't think you were really going to withdraw from this battle. I hear this person is used to people going back and forth with them. They're used to the back and forth game in love. But you wouldn't play that game with them. Instead, your way of playing back and forth is bye, and you go ghost with the High Priestess. You go ghost. You make yourself scarce or not available at all. On the right side of the table, above the High Priestess, to the right of the Knight of Wands, we have the Magician. I did say Nine of Wands. The card is here as the external energy. I hear to the right of the Nine of Wands is playing out. So let me just pause and talk about that for a second. You had the right to remove yourself from the situation. You did. And I hear, and this was divinely guided. It was a gotta take a dump urge. And this was you standing in your power. Love it. Okay, the bottom of the deck. See? You remove yourself from a situation. There may be a connection there. The connection, all your soulmate connections, if you think that when you remove yourself from the situation that the connection dies, no, honey. Once a soul connection, always a soul connection. But it's going to affect all of you differently. If you went through that change in your power, and you pull your energy back, then the lessons begin to happen over there on that side of the table. So let's see what else do we have on the left side of the table. Yeah, I see that this person is going to have to put it down at some point. There is a false start here because somebody has strong codependency issues, a lack of spirituality, and abandonment issues. And that wasn't gelling with you. Because you're like, I always receive everything that I'm supposed to receive. Spirit takes care of me. I'm good. Spirit, some of you say my spirit team, angels, ancestors, guides, and some of y'all just say, God, got my front, back, side to side, up, down, and all around. I'm good. You're manifesting in that energy. Okay. On the left side of the table, again, now she was at the bottom of the deck. Now she's coming out, the Queen of Wands. So it's interesting what I'm seeing is that this person, who again could very well be the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, they're going to have to deal with some of their behaviors. Okay, the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. Smoke and mirrors, making a wish. Okay, somebody here made a wish, but they let their behaviors, their actions, create a false start for them. And what was that action? Like, I feel like when you saw this person and you walked up to them and said, hi, you weren't even sure if you should do it. There was a little bit of doubt in you, but Spirit gave you the urge to, you know what, just be the being of love you are. Say hi. For some of you, this is a family member. I just heard very clearly this is a family member. And And that person ignored the opportunity that you went through so much, like, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? And God was like, just be your loving self. Go on, extend a loving hello, a gesture. So you did it anyway. And you did it knowing that, hey, this is an opportunity to create peace. Okay, I get it. So you had this whole epiphany, this whole revelation where Spirit showed you this is a chance to create peace in this connection, because you know you love this person. You know you love this person. So quit playing yourself. Just go say hi. So here you go. Trusting in your spiritual guidance. I hear, and you got a shock because this person whole attitude was not what you expected. You were like, hold on a second, you were ghosted and I just said hi to you. Oh, okay, cool. And you was like, okay, never mind, back to ghost mode. We'll go back to ghost mode. I took a risk. I went out on a limb to say hi to you, to make myself available. This could have created peace. This could have created peace and brought more peace back in if you had grown in your behaviors. But somebody is still sitting in that energy of, well, they rejected me in the past, so now I'm going to reject them now. But so that just lets you know that this person don't understand why they were rejected in the past. They don't understand what they did. There's some smoke and mirrors. I hear they're so focused on their anger that they can't even see what they did that caused you to ghost them to create the anger. Let's go back to the right side of the table. The Sun. While they angry, you busy being happy. You're in your pure positive energy. And you say, and now all is revealed. Look at that. All the single ladies. The Nine of Pentacles. You're going to be so happy if you have decided to create change and cut off a connection to somebody who rejected you in the past, when you were trying to create peace that you were even doubtful about because you saw this person's behaviors, but you tried anyway. This was like the universe inspired you. God put it on your heart. Give them one more chance. Come on and give them one more chance. How many chances did you get? Spirit might have told you that. Like, how many chances have we given you to correct your behaviors? And you learned, right? Okay, go give them one more chance. Maybe they figured it out now. Maybe they'll choose the higher path. But we got to make it available so that they can choose the higher path if that's what they're going to do. But rather than choose the higher path, they chose drama. For somebody, I hear gossip. Immaturity. Complete immaturity. You say, now, moving forward, this is predictive. Moving forward, is you're manifesting, and this person is going to realize, they lost a golden opportunity here. They've lost a golden opportunity here. They blocked it out. Spirit put it in your heart. And it's like Spirit turns it on and Spirit turns it off. Spirit turned it on when it got turned on in the first place. You manifested that. An opportunity to share love, to bring peace in a connection, and to stay in happiness. But this person could not see it. They did not want to get involved. They let their anger, their immature behaviors rise to the surface. And you're going into happiness. And somebody is going to be upset. They will be upset. I see jealousy. I see somebody who is trying to do what they can to try to upset you. I see somebody who even would try to cast negative energy your way, is the way it's coming through. But the thing is, the protection for you is choosing your worth, your value, your higher consciousness, yes, and sitting in that higher vibration, that happiness energy. Does that mean you're just happy all the freaking time? No, but most of the time you really are. I hear over 80% of the time you are happy. Once in a while you have normal human emotions. Nothing wrong with that. That's healthy as well. It's human to have the full spectrum of emotions. But you don't wallow in it. You don't linger in it. And you sure as hell don't take it into the next moment. You work through it. You figure it out right quick in a hurry. I do see somebody is birthing a new connection. Somebody is pregnant and they're wondering if the baby's going to be fine. Yes, your baby's going to be just fine. Okay. Yeah, let me see let's go back to the left side of the table, predictive energy as well. So somebody is going to be pissed off because I'm hearing locked out of heaven, Bruno Mars. Wow. And this one flipped itself in reverse in my hand too. We have the 7 of Wands and it's in reverse. Somebody had a prized position and they will be finding a fall from grace. Somebody is falling from grace. They had an opportunity to change their behavior again, and they did not. And they did not. So there's a fall from grace. See, it was grace when God put it in your heart to go say hi, see how this goes. Let's make peace. But they rejected that opportunity that was put in front of them. And now there is going to be a fall from grace. Somebody, see the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Somebody is going to be realizing that they fell from grace and they're going to be feeling like a fool. They're going to be the one feeling like a fool. They're going to be the one feeling like a fool because they're going to realize that they had that chance to make peace with you way back there when you walked up smiling and said, hi. And they ignored you. They ignored the golden opportunity that was put in their hand because it was more easy for them to continue negative behavioral patterns. I hear they was upset because they weren't included. They were upset because they were left out in the cold. So when you walked up and you tried to open up your heart and soul, they acted from a place of hurt and they wanted you to feel left out. But that's not how this situation has unfolded. That's not how the situation is unfolded. Because, see, you are working from spirit. The 5 of Cups, I'm being guided to look below it. What do we have? The 4 of Swords. See, they're going to be thinking about it. They are going to be thinking about how they fall from grace. What else? I heard the opportunity with you in the first place was a grace. It was an extension. Grace is kindness extended. It's not necessarily deserved. That's what I heard anyway. The bonus card with that, they're thinking and God is showing them. And what else? The Page of Pentacles, immaturity. Thinking about the golden opportunity that could have grown into something really long-standing and secure. And sitting in place instead of taking action, I hear with that Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Let's go back to the right side of the table. Above the Knight of Wands and to the right of the Sun, what do we have? The 8 of Pentacles. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. I hear you've done this so many times that it's the Lord of perfected work. The more you do this, the better you get at it. You're always willing to work on yourself, and Spirit has shown you that in this, you should be happy with the work you've produced. The bottom of the deck, we had the bonus card now, and below that is the Page of Pentacles. See, you took that pentacle, you took that golden opportunity, and now you have 8 from it. In other words, you accepted the opportunity to create something in your life, something tangible, something real, something solid. And not only did you create it, you have 8 of them. So whatever that means for you. So you multiplied the gift that was given to you. You didn't shut it down for pettiness. You didn't shut it down because you like to argue. You stayed in your love energy. I hear, and you'll be rewarded for doing so. And I hear, and this is your repetitive pattern. This is your repetitive pattern. So some of you, I hear some of you have been, you've been so sad so many times. You've been sad so many times. And you've been feeling like, I'm always coming with love to people and I get hurt all the time. And it's not fair. But I don't know how else to be. This is who I am, and I'm going to change who I am because they're jerks. Or they're a douchebag, or whatever. But here's what happened. Spirit sees, the universe is aware, and your rewards do come. because you show dedicated effort as you are spiritually inspired to make peace, to be the creator of that love vibration in your connections. You come with pure positive energy. Happiness is yours. I hear, and even when you gotta choke it up, you come, you humble yourself, and you come to the table. If you created a wrongdoing to somebody, you admit your wrongdoing. But if your wrongdoing was a defensive mechanism and is only a perception in somebody else's mind because they can't even see what they did. In other words, if somebody can't see what they did in a connection to deserve this treatment, then you are not going to say nothing. If all they're going to do is come out with you when you know that they started this stuff, excuse me, you told the lie first. Excuse me, you caught an attitude first. Excuse me, you crossed the line first. Excuse me, you did all this first. How was I supposed to react, you say? But you still came with love. You still humbled yourself even after all that, and you try to create peace. You come from a place of love. That dedicated effort to create peace and love will be rewarded for you. One final card for each side, please, and thank you. Going to the left side, to the right of the Seven of Wands reverse, and above the Ace of Pentacles reverse, what do we have? We have Judgment. Ooh. And this is where it's time to hear the call, because judgment is going to be issued. Somebody do not understand that they are bringing themselves into judgment by their behavior. Because I hear even still and yet and still today, they've already suffered some repercussions. The bottom of the deck is the moon. Refusing to see, a lack of clarity, lies, deception. Somebody is still lying and causing deception, trying to cause some chaos. Somebody, because they don't like the end of the cycle, they don't like the fact that they lost something of great value, is still trying to recreate more chaos, still trying to cause confusion, still creating through a deceptive means. Somebody is trying to create problems by lying, deceiving, creating stories, spinning a tale, whatever it is. And you know what? Their karma is coming back to that ass, because the universe knows the truth. The universe knows the truth. And probably the person they're talking to knows the truth. Probably whoever they're talking to knows the truth. See, the thing is, this person's behavior is not brand new. This person has been that way. For somebody, this person is very money focused, and it's always about what they can get out of something or somebody. And that's why they don't want to let you go, because they know that you are a great value. You are the empress. The wealth follows you. You're always in good health, wealth, and prosperity. And somebody were trying to get at that. They were trying to get at that. But it's yours. It's safeguarded. You're blessed, safe, and protected. And we began today's session I hear with a channeled message reminding us that we, our possessions, our properties, our finances, our families, those we love and care about, are blessed, safe, and protected no matter where they are in their skin. And now we're adding to it saying, and what's yours and yours and only you could cash it, because it's got your name on it. And if a thief is standing next to you, the bank will be closed. You'll have to cash it another day, is what I heard. Whoa. Okay. What's unfolding on the right side of the table? Okay. Well, here you go. Yeah, in this situation, in this circumstance, there'll be a non-communication. Again, that ghost energy. The ghost energy. You're making a decision that, you can't see me. That's a decision you're making. The Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. This is focusing on building up yourself, building up your health, your wealth, your life, your prosperity. You say, I got a whole golden opportunity of my own. Just because you didn't know what to do with one don't mean that I don't know what to do with one. Trust and believe, I do know what to do with one. And I'm going to show you right now. Oh, except for you can't see me. You're going to be like non-communicative. So somebody going to keep the block. Somebody going to stay away. I feel like at this point, if you were to bump into this person, now they see you. Now they gonna want to say hi, and you'll be the one to walk right on by. I see nothing. I hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. You do enough of that for yourself, I hear. For whoever this is. All right, so I'm going to check my phone and I'm going to check the comments and see what we got going on today. That is the completion of our free tarot message today. Was this your tarot message? Did it resonate with you? Do you know who this person is? Do you know who these people are? Is it you? Is it somebody you know? What's going on? All right, so I'm not seeing anything in my emails. I want to give a shout out to Kat. Thank you, Septina, for moderating. Hey, Shania. Girl, let's go out to eat. You hungry? You off? All right. And that's it. So, to all my silent lovers, stalkers, watchers, haters, imitators, whatever it is, shy ones, are you just shy? I'm so thankful and grateful for your presence too. And to everybody who's tuned in, tapped in, turned on, thank you for giving this video a thumbs up because that helps circulate it on YouTube. You should already know this. I'm sure I'm not the only reader you watch. Until next time, I'm sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. Mwah.